World famous for his simple sign stating Hamas is a terrorist group, protester Niyak Ghorbani tells me how London police arrested him for a third time for protesting against Hamas and banned him from future rallies.
They always telling me I made a problem here in the UK, but I'm not. I'm just thinking good for the country. I'm not a troublemaker.
Niyak!
I'm Jonathan Sacerdoti.
Niyak Ghorbani, thank you for joining me again a second time. Since we spoke last time, something quite familiar has happened to you. Last time we spoke, you'd just been arrested by the police for having a banner at a protest that said Hamas is terrorist. Then what happened last weekend?
Hi, thank you for having me again. Last week, actually, I was in demonstration. Actually, I got email from the police and they asked me, do you have any plan to join to Israelis rally today? I answer them and I say, yeah, I have plan and I'm joining them with my banner. When I going there and I see the situation, they put after 1 hour they put the section 14 on Israelis group. That's why I'm thinking, yeah, better this time I'm do something different, and I just asked by my solicitor, and I told him when I'm just going as a journalist there and I do nothing and I show nothing, for example, I don't saying my showing my side, it's that okay? He say, yeah, it's fine. If you have a journalist ID, you can go in there. I say, yeah, I'm going there with my journalist ID. I made a report. I take my ID there. I'm an international journalist. This is for 2023, 2024, and it's my ID. It's my ID. And I showed it to police, and they told me, when you're going to Israelis protest, you cannot coming out. Around 15, 20 minutes, I'm just talking with them and I say, I mean, as a journalist, I can't live here. I want to go and take a report from the other side as well. After 20 minutes, they accept and say, okay, you can go. I'm going out, and I was there just filming, and after that, I'm walking down to the way, which is the pro-Palestinian want to march. I'm going to the way, and 8 officers just following me. 8 police officers following me. I understand that one police officer coming to me and asked me, do you know you cannot show your side. If you show your side, we're gonna arrest you. I say, yeah, I know. They say, okay, what's your wearing under your jacket? I say, I don't want to show my my hoodie, but yeah, I show them. He say, okay, if you show that, I will arrest you. I say, okay, I'm as a journalist, I'm as a professional journalist, I know I don't want to make them angry or something like that.
Your hoodie had on it a slogan, Hamas is terrorist.
Yes.
But the point is, it was not visible. And as you were working as a journalist, you had covered it completely with your jacket. You hadn't displayed it once even.
Exactly. That was completely hide and I didn't display it. He tell me, please stand here and don't show. They try to shouting you. They try to, fighting with you. don't respond to any of them. I say, okay, it's all right. I'm as a professional. I do my job and I do nothing.
Is the reason for that that these crowds know you from previous protests? They're aware who you are and what you stand for. So the police were concerned that they would start to shout at you with abuse.
Actually, police abuse me. They are not starting. Actually, I was there, and the march not starting. The police from 3:45 until 4:15, when the time was they arrested me. The police abused me and they harassed me really. And after that, they come to me. After 5 minutes, the police again come to me and tell me, look, you send the email to the police, which is asking you where you want to go, and you say you want to go to join to Israeli protest, and we're asking you now, go to and join to Israeli protest. If you not, we will arrest you. Going back to Parliament Square. I'm walking down and I'm going back to Parliament Square, and I'm standing in middle of Parliament Square. They say, the police come to me and again ask me, go and join to the group. I say, inside the group? He say, yes. I was just thinking that maybe they want to, they ask because of my safety. That's why I'm coming back and I stand in the Parliament Square. When the police told me join in the group, I say, look, you break my freedom and you made me sad. You make me angry right now. They say, if you refuse, I will arrest you. I say, I don't going to Israeli protest. As a journalist, I can't stand here. I show my ID several times. They have my details, everything. They have everything from me. And I never, stop them. I'm just saying my right. I'm just asking for my rights. And they arrested me. Easy. They take everything from me. Look, in the street, they break my character, my soul, everything. In the street, they remove my bell in the street. What's going on with you? What's happened? I'm not criminal.
Quite right. So they've arrested you now for how many times have they arrested you at protests?
3 times.
And the first 2 times it was because you had your sign that said Hamas is terrorist, and this time it's because
Exactly.
they felt that you had committed to being inside the penned-off area for the pro-Israel protesters, but instead you had gone with your journalist ID to report on all of the protests, and you had done so calmly and quietly without any display of banners or your hoodie or any of that. So they arrested you there, and they put you in a van and drove you away. Is that correct?
Exactly.
And after that, what happened?
So sad time. I don't want to remember that time, because really they play with my soul and my character and my, everything. They just keep me 2 hours in the police station. After 2 hours, they interviewing me and ask for details, address, and something like that. They put me in a cell, and for nothing, and I gave them information about my solicitor, and yeah, around half past 11, I think, was my solicitor was there, or quarter to 11. I don't know exactly. I don't remember. And I asked them, give me opportunity to call someone and say, for example, I arrested. My family are worry about me because I'm the I'm on the attack for the terrorist. They are always they send me message, call, give me a call, and always you know telling me we want to kill you. And this time I was arrested.
You get threats from other people
Exactly.
because of your,
Many time,
and the
many
police
many
didn't let you
times.
notify anybody that they'd taken you into the police station and detained you, so you were worried that people were
They they
afraid.
tell they tell me they tell me if you want to call someone here in UK, yeah, we give you opportunity to call. If you want to use your phone, no, we don't give you opportunities to call. That's I get it. My migraine was, you know, I was really in really bad situation. And on my solicitor, behalf my solicitor, come to police station and say, yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know why they arrested you. And they just ask some couple of question, and after that they say, yeah, uh, we're gonna be release you in 1 hour. And at 12, yeah, they want to release me, and I asking for my hoodie, and they say, yeah, we want to keep your hoodie as a we want to keep your hoodie as for the checking the CCTV. When we check the CCTV and we didn't find anything, okay, then we give you the hoodie back.
So they wanted to look at the
I don't know.
CCTV
I
from the
don't understand.
protests to see if you'd been wearing the hoodie anywhere in the protests. Is that the case? So let me
Yes,
ask you, why do you think the police keep arresting you?
they targeted me. Easy. They targeted me. They can't control the terrorist supporter, and uh, they are not respect on UK law. Just single one who accept everything from the police, which is, it's not right, or it's not really legal. I accepted everything from the police. That's why they do more pressure on me. Why?
You believe that because they can't control the other side, who you're describing as the
Exactly.
terrorist supporters, they
100%.
are concerned that your
100%.
presence there will somehow create a fight with them. And instead of arresting the people who would make the fight, they're arresting you to try and keep things calm. Is that what you think is happening?
100%. 100%. They can't control them. Then they don't want to take a risk to something happening here in London, and they can't stop it. They know how they are danger, and they just want to stop me. They can't. Easy. They can't control them. They can't control them.
There have been these almost weekly protests against Israel and pro Hamas, effectively, and you've been going to those to protest and show that Hamas is a terrorist organization under UK law. This particular protest that you went to was a little bit different, because this was actually what they call Al-Quds Day, which is you're an Iranian, you're against
Islamic.
the Iranian regime. Al-Quds Day is actually sponsored by the Iranian regime, correct?
Exactly. It's made by Khomeini. Khomeini, 1 year after he come to power, made the last Friday of Ramadan, day of gods for destroy Israel. He start 44 years ago and make a plan for destroy Israel. And we know we know how evil he is, and how evil his ideology is, and we want to stop. We want to show the solidarity with the Israeli people, but but I don't know how we can legally show our solidarity without any problem.
So what you're saying effectively is that this Khomeiniist propaganda event, this protest that they do annually, which the police are well aware of, they know what it is. It is an Iranian regime organized and sponsored protest on the streets of London about the destruction of Israel. They've called it Al-Quds Day, Al-Quds being Jerusalem. And you, as an Iranian, a well-known Iranian dissident living in the UK, who they've arrested numerous times before for simply pointing out peacefully that Hamas is a terrorist organization, you went there to protest against this event, and they've arrested you yet again because you feel they aren't targeting the people who are effectively on the streets, potentially causing trouble if they see someone like you stating UK law. It's a pretty sad state of affairs, wouldn't you say, for the United Kingdom? We're meant to be bastions of free speech, of liberal values, of democracy, and the police keep arresting the good guy.
Arrested and banned. They banned me from all protests related to Palestine on Israel until 1st of July. Me and two other guys from Iran, they arrested them and
So
they banned
let me
them.
get this straight. So there are basically 3 Iranians living in the UK who are pro-Israel, who are against the tyrannical Iranian regime. They banned all 3 of you from any event in London, protest or march or rally, which is supportive of Israel. So they are now effectively banning 3 Iranian pro-Israeli activists from supporting Israel publicly in the street. Is that right?
Yes, unfortunately. In Westminster area, which is all it's a big area. I don't know, you know the Westminster area or not, but it's a big area. All the protests are located in Westminster. Yeah, they banned us in from this area. Me, Shahab, and Hashem, which is all Iranians.
Why do you think they're targeting Iranians?
Iranians know better than British how evil they are, and they don't want to. Maybe they don't want to. We show the British people how they evil are.
So you can't go to these protests until, you said, July, unless they're outside Westminster. So maybe there will be some that are, but you can still talk about this here. And I'm really pleased that you are doing with me and that we can put this out there for people to hear. And you can do other things which aren't in Westminster and aren't protests in order to highlight the people who are protesting so aggressively against Israel, effectively against Jewish people, and in support, at least indirectly, of Hamas during this war. What plans do you have then to try to keep raising the awareness, given that they've put these restrictions on you?
30th of April, the British people want to protest against terrorism, and I want to join them. British people, they are not Jewish, they are not Palestinian, they are British. I joined them and I don't ban from them, you know. And I joined them, and especially I'm waiting for my solicitor because he complained to stop this ban. And yeah, I can't do something right now, but I'm just still thinking about that. Maybe I do personally or alone some activity against the terrorism, against the Hamas supporters. Just I'm stop from protests, which is located by Israel or Palestine. That's why I'm thinking about that right now. I don't know. Exactly, I don't know.
I'm sure there are plenty of people watching this who want to help you in this activity legally, help you do what you legally can to express your views, which many of us agree with in this situation. I wonder, you left Iran because you presumably fled that regime, and you've come to the UK. What do you make of the fact that the police are behaving this way here?
I I don't understand the police of, yeah, I'm just, you know, thinking we are living in democracy. We are living in a free country with free speech. We have everything here. But, you know, it's right now, I'm feeling I'm in prison. I'm don't going outside because not because of my safety, just because of my, because of the I'm scared of, from the police, you know just I'm waiting for the body camera. I order a body camera to, just recording. They lying about me. They, always they lying and lying and lying. And when when in future they saying something about me, and they have power. They can't break my character.
Obviously, you've had a lot of attention internationally since you've been at the receiving end of this police attention at the protests and of your signs. What generally has been the public's reaction to you and your mission?
You know, yes, it's true. The police knows that. The officer, which is come and speak with me, he say, I don't want to play in a social media because I know you get too many followers, and I don't want to play with you. Just going back and stand with them, Israelis protesters. You know, they know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what's happening, and they know exactly the attention on me because of my activity. It's not just for me. I'm do this for British people, for Iranians, for Israelis, for all people which is are living here peacefully. I'm doing that for the people, for the good people, because I see in the street the bad people chanting for hate, for killing the Jewish people, and they are hating us. They are hating peace, you know. And the good people, they are scared right now, and they they don't have, enough power to coming to a street and saying, yeah, we are against you. We are against terrorism. That's why I think the police don't want to uh, showing the countries in danger. That's why they want to say everything is okay and everything is under control, and don't worry about anything. But you should be worried.
And I want to ask you, I've had a lot of people since I spoke to you last time and we made the video online telling me just how much they admired what you're doing and how dreadful they think it is, the treatment that you're getting. Because, as you say, not just about you personally, but because it's symbolic of something much bigger and worse going on that's being seen the whole world over about British policing and about what's going on our streets with these protests. So I hope you do know that there are many, many people who are very supportive of your position and what you're standing for. There are perhaps people who would like to write to MPs or the Home Office or the Home Secretary about this, specifically about what's happening to you, because you seem to be somebody they pick on frequently. Are you aware of whether or not there are ministers or people at the Home Office who are aware of your case?
Uh, better we don't talking about that because yeah, I too many, not much, but I hear about this support, which is they are discussed with they have speak with them Sadiq Khan. They speak with them the police mayor, and they try to get answer from them, but they didn't. Yeah, I actually I know I get a in background I get a support, and the people want to know exactly, not the people, the political want to know what's going on here in London.
So what would be your message then to the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, about what's happening to you?
My message. Oh, I just want to my freedom. I'm do nothing wrong. I just want my freedom, and I don't want to, make a. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm just want to do something good for the country which is I'm live, and I don't want to UK in UK happening what's happening in my country 1979. Always I'm telling to friends, British friends, the please just come in the street, don't be silent, and do something for your country. I'm just my message is for the MPs, for people, for all people which are good and they know what's going on here in UK. It's don't be silent. Please don't be silent. Not for me, for yourself, for your children, for your future. Don't be silent. They take my rights, they take my freedom. Okay, next it's you. If you be silent.
Well, I hope that we won't need to be doing this again after July, but if there is still this going on, will you be back at the protests?
I actually think about that. I'm going to other countries and do my activity, like Germany, like Norway, like France is they banned it the march. I know it's really good. Uh, I'm just thinking about the other country in this between the July, but I want I want to do my activity here in UK,
Where you
which
live?
is I'm living there. No, yeah, and I don't want to make a problem for other countries. I was I want to I want to show the true face of them, the evil evil in the street.
From where I'm standing, you don't look like the problem. The things that you're standing up for publicly, at the very least, are not the problem, they're the solution. And I hope that you do find creative and legal ways to express the views that you've been expressing. It's a very simple message, and I think that's why it's such an effective one. It's obviously annoying some people to hear it, and I think that the more that people see you being treated badly as a result of your activities, peacefully and respectfully protesting, the more they too will be worried about these issues. So thank you again for everything that you're doing and for speaking with me today. And I hope that things look up for all of us, but especially for you in this situation. I can see you're very sad about what's happened, and I appreciate you speaking with me again. Let's hope that the next time we're talking, it will be on happier subjects.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, they uh, always telling me, you know, always showing me I made a problem here in the UK, but I'm not. I'm just thinking good for the country. I don't want to make. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm.
I think how it looks to me is you come from somewhere where you really understand where things can go wrong and what they can lead to. And so your passion for these freedoms that you're trying to defend here is completely understandable. And in a way, it's what makes you such an important voice. So I, for one, am very grateful that you're expressing these views. And I know many, many people are. So please keep strong and please keep doing what you can, but keep safe as well. And keep away from the bad guys, whoever they are.
I don't scare of them, but it's, you know, the bad time gonna be done. I'm not for always. They cannot for always stop me. Yeah, I'm emotional now. I'm sad, but I never give up. I never give up. I'm fighting for freedom. I'm not always laughing. Sometimes we should be sit crying and again come and fighting. And I'm fighting and I don't stop all until until Islamic Republic destroy and Hamas as well. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry. I'm so emotional.
Thank you.